Hey, what's going on, man? This is Vash Stampede, and this is Kato Brown. So, with the reveal of the new Xbox console, I decided to make this video to pretty much ask the YouTube community the big question: which one will you be purchasing, the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4? Now, I myself am just not a fanboy of one in particular. I have both systems. I have a PlayStation 3 and I have an Xbox 360. I bought the Xbox 360 first, but that's neither here nor there. I still have both of them. It's not as though I play one more than the other one. I turn them both on probably equally. I think I watch more videos on the PlayStation than I do on the Xbox, but I turn them on both equally. I still play them both. I'm playing fucking Batman right now on the Xbox, and I'm playing Injustice on the PlayStation. So I just like to, diversify my gaming system. But I know a lot of people are just die-hard fans of one and die-hard fans of the other. More so recently, it seems like more people have, turned to the Xbox side of things. A lot of people are just huge fans of the Xbox and the Microsoft system, and I guess it's because it's built more specifically towards gaming, and the PlayStation is built more specifically toward entertaining. But that's about to change now, because both of those systems are now built to be an all-inclusive entertainment system. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read some design specs from the PlayStation first, then I'm gonna read some design specs from the Xbox One, and then compare and contrast the two. Maybe talk about pricing, and then we'll go from there. And you guys can drop comments below and shit. You can let me know which ones you're leaning towards, the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. Right now, from what I read, the PS4 or PlayStation 4 is pretty much going to be like a supercharged PC. So in that way, it's kind of like going away from the old PlayStation, because now it's more based on the concept of adding PC chips and not necessarily the game stations or whatever. And because it's going to have the PC chips in it, that means that it won't be able to play the previous games for the PS3. But some of the features that include, again, Blu-ray player, just like the PS3 did. It's more about networking and remote access. Apparently, with one button, you can broadcast a video of your video game play, right? Yourself playing a video game and shit. You can broadcast it so that your friends can see that shit, and they can watch that shit from everywhere else that they at. That's a cool feature. A bit pointless. I'm gonna nitpick both things, so don't worry. I'm gonna get on the Xbox too, from what I read, but it's a bit pointless to be able to stream yourself playing a game so that other people can watch it. To me, it's a bit pointless. It's an interesting feature. It's not a bad idea. I kind of see what they were going for, because it goes back to the whole networking thing, and we live in an age of technology to where networking is one thing that is supposed to be the shit. I mean, I'm doing it right now, but at the same time, I feel like that one is a bit. It really is just. I'm nonplussed by it, to be honest with you. I'm not impressed by just playing a game and then seeing people. I mean, people seeing me being able to do it. But on the other hand, for people that do Let's Plays on YouTube, that should make shit a lot fucking easier. If it's able to upload and stream, that should make it a hell of a lot easier for you guys now. So you won't have to set up your cameras in all these different fucking angles and have to worry about the glare and all that shit. It's right there for you. It also has a feature where games will be able to be streamed to the PlayStation Vita from the PS4. And that's a good feature, because the sales of the PS Vita were very, very low, and it was lackluster. I have one. I personally like the system, but the sales and the expectations of it were like heavily down from what they expected. I mean, they expected it to sell a lot more than what it did, and it didn't, and they dropped the price ridiculously low in order to make up for that factor. So that's going to be a good way to boost the sale of that, by having it stream games with that system. And of course it has Netflix and the Hulu and Amazon and stuff like that, and it has Facebook. So It's gonna be what they call a supercharged PC. That its tagline is supercharged PC. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, you know, there's no expected date yet. Just gonna be probably around the third quarter of this year. So I'm gonna say between August and October. You know, maybe November. I'm gonna say around those times. Now, between August and October. That's what I'm gonna say. Between those 3 months. Pricing on that one, I'm still gonna put both systems around. I'm gonna say 500. Yeah, I'm gonna put the pricing around 500, between 500 and 625. That's the price that I'm gonna put for that, and that's the wrap up of the PS4. So just from what I've gathered from the PS4 with the controllers and just some pictures I've seen of it, expectation wise on my part, out of 5, I'm like a 3.2. You know, I'm not super excited about the PS4 coming out, but at the same time, it's gonna come out, so whatever. The Xbox One is being advertised as the all-in-one device that is going to be the holy grail of home entertainment. That's all good and fucking fancy, but what exactly does that mean? Here in my hand, I have a device known as the Vizio Co-Star. It's a very cool device. It's pretty much a streaming device, and you hook it up to your TV, and you hook up another HDMI cord to whatever cable provider that you have. And the Co-Star, as its name suggests, it actually can correlate with the other device that's hooked up, i.e. your cable provider. So with me, I have Comcast, so I plug in the HDMI cord to the back of the Comcast box and another HDMI cord from the back of the Co-Star to the back of the TV. And the Co-Star is able to be turned on and able to work, and it is able to still show my television as well as showing the apps and all the things that the Co-Star has to offer. That is what the Xbox One has done with their system. From what I'm reading, they have made it so that you'll be able to switch between watching TV, you know, and playing a game with just a simple phrase of what's on TV, or, you know, Call of Duty or some shit like that. Now that is fucking awesome. That is gonna be a fucking feature that I'm going to be willing to fucking pay for. That is going to be something that I'm willing to see. I'm kind of fucking mad now that I paid, you know, $100 for this device here, when that shit is going to be included inside the Xbox. Kind of pissing me off, but at least I have it. Also, the Xbox One is going to have, it's going to be able to play Blu-ray discs. That's cool as well. It's gonna have a newer version of the Kinect, and it's gonna require the Kinect, which I really didn't care about. Also, the online features and the online servers of the Xbox One have been boosted. You know, it's gonna be very, very, apparently the servers have been increased by double. You know, you're gonna be able to download new content for the game. It requiring the Kinect, I really don't care about. I never did care for the Kinect and that type of shit. You know, I don't know if the plans for the Xbox Live are gonna change, because they hasn't been specified either. I don't know if it's still gonna be the same $60 a year, or if it's gonna be, you know, free. You know what I'm saying? And they have a system like the PlayStation Plus to, you know, to some type of way rival the competition. I don't know, but it won't be able to play the Xbox 360 games. It's not compatible. It doesn't have a launch date either, but again, I'm expecting it to be around the third quarter of this month. And again, I'm gonna say around 500 to 625 bucks. That's the price that I'm gonna give that. And my expectations of the Xbox 360, of the Xbox One, I'm gonna give it a solid 4 out of 5. Especially because it's gonna be the all-in-one device. It's gonna let me switch between watching my TV and playing the game. That's gonna be cool to have to do. It's gonna be cool to be able to do that without the push of a button to switch between HDMI 1 and HDMI 2 or some shit like that. It's gonna be able to do it seamlessly through the device. So that's gonna be awesome. The voice command system is gonna be awesome. I think the Xbox, in a way, it's bad, but it's still kind of good. But it's moving away from traditional gaming towards fucking like the family home entertainment system. So I'm pretty sure now people who don't even fucking play games are gonna buy systems like this in order to have that go-between and that streaming device, and just the device in general that's kind of an all-in-one. It plays Blu-rays, it has Netflix, it has Hulu, it may have Amazon, I don't know, but it's going to be a device that's going to be able to do all these types of things. So instead of buying a shitty device that may not work, you can buy a device that is going to work and do all these types of things. So the Xbox is moving away towards traditional gaming and going towards family home entertainment, while the PS4 seems like to me that it's trying to improve its gaming by updating and re-engineering its system to incorporate a PC-like feel to it. So that's going to be better in the long run for both of the companies, because we all know Sony will not have the same capabilities to make a computer-generated system as Microsoft will. But at the same time, we all know that Microsoft will not be able to have the technology to make a home entertainment system that Sony can. Sony is known for making home entertainment system with its speakers, surround sounds, and televisions, while Microsoft is known for making computers. So these guys are pretty much flip-flopping ideals to try to make the newest game system. So I think in a way it's going to benefit both of the companies. I think that here in the US, I'm pretty sure the Xbox One is going to outsell the PS4, but internationally I'm pretty sure that the PS4 is going to outsell the Xbox One. I don't know if the Wii U is going to do anything to try to match the competition, because I heard that the sales from the initial numbers in the Wii U release, they were lower than expected. But I still like that system. I haven't bought one, but I've played a Wii U, and I think it's still a cool system. But between the Xbox One and the PS4, which one are you guys most anxious to see? Which one are you most anxious to get? Which one will you be getting when they both come out in the third quarter of this year? My name is Vash the Stampede. I am signing out. But before I go, here is a blooper from this video. I'm going to start doing that now, just adding little bloopers. And here is a blooper from this video that I made earlier. Signing out, guys. Now, I myself don't subscribe particularly to